Well, you can't spell SUV without S and V. So I wonder which ones we're gonna get. The sports or the vehicle? I am going to guess... I'm gonna guess sports. I'm a sports person.
There's one of them!
So these are the railway guns.
It's gigantic.
And they intend to turn this on a city full of hundreds of thousands of innocent people.
I will rip their guts out from their inside.
Who the
Oh,
hell
no.
are you? Are you those kids from the military academy?
No. We're gonna rip your guts out.
Stay away from the railway gun.
Oh yeah? I find it hilarious that the guy with the machine guns are up front, and then the guy with the shield and sword is in the back.
Enough from you! We need to take them down as quickly as possible.
Okay?
I welcome all challengers. Yeah!
This is good because it gives us a time to recharge a certain someone CP. I need Laura to be at completely full when this whole entire when the next battle starts.
Go.
Yes, I mean,
All right,
come on.
let's do this.
You can't think this is the final fight.
Yeah!
Get confused. Turn on your friends.
My turn.
Haha. No, you're confused.
My turn.
I'm very confused too. Well, you're not confused anymore, so take that.
Okay.
This is where Emma shines. She gets off so many different things before anybody else can act. It's actually kind of... I don't know about Flare Bomb. Let's go with that.
Go.
No. I'm gonna stay.
All right, let's do this.
Also, I want to have Gaius out for this, but that's okay. I don't really need to do this, but I will do it anyway. I want to charge my burst meter a little bit. Dead? Yeah.
No.
It's fine. This makes it worthless, though. I hate it. I hate it. Who throws grenade at ladies? How rude.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go.
Okay, well, ignore those guys for now. Focus on these dudes.
Okay.
I might... Do I have a heal on her? I do. Well, let's heal anyway.
Here goes.
It's not gonna do a whole lot, but she's blind.
You have one thing. Thank you very much.
So none of it's gonna do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Nice. Don't hit her.
Right.
Go find somebody your own size. I don't want to attack with her because she is blind. So that would make the whole entire thing pointless. Let's do something else instead. She has no other use for her arts point.
Leave it to me.
Might as well.
Do it.
Do it! I did it!
Damn.
How did he do it? I hope that doesn't knock him out of, the little circle. That would be embarrassing. But also hilarious. But mostly embarrassing. Alright. I'm gonna chug some pills. Actually, you know what? Let's go and kill stuff first. No, let's chug a pill. We might not get a pill chugging chance later if we keep this up.
Now.
200!
Okay.
Everybody's gonna be 200? Except for Ring, but Ring
Here we go.
is on his way.
It's my turn.
It's always your turn.
Arcus, activate. Now.
2000! Yeah! holy.
Yeah.
It's rude.
Hear me. Thanks.
Well, you made her angry.
My turn.
Since I didn't warn you.
Do it.
No. Here we go.
Why not?
My turn.
Kill!
Damn.
Evil will fall before my blade.
If you say so. Alright. That's an appetizer. Where's the gravy?
This isn't the first time I've crossed swords with the Imperial Liberation Front.
They don't seem really strong, just really obstinate.
Yeah, they're real dumb.
What would push them to go this far?
Almost like we're fighting rocks.
We can discuss that later.
Right. We need to stop the railway gun first.
And guts? Do you remember about the guts? Is it S or is it V? Come on.
Get back.
It is S. S stands for sandwich.
It would have been smarter to stay away, S.
I'm impressed you saw me coming, Purple Lightning.
Oh?
I see the rumors about you weren't just trumped up stories.
I love a good compliment, but getting one from a terrorist just doesn't put a spring in my step. Still, I suppose the fact you're here means the other ringleaders must be over at the other gun.
No, we doubled up. I kind of want to see
V certainly is.
a one-on-one duel between S and Sarah.
As for Gideon, I'm sorry to say he lost his life in crossbow a short while
Oh,
ago.
well.
What?
I wanted to buy him some gifts.
He did?
We never had the chance to talk. It's gonna compliment
I just
him
received a call about it a few minutes ago.
on his musical skills, but
Apparently, he was killed by a real top-rate Jaeger Corps hired by your friend, the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
countermeasures.
Poor guy. I heard it was practically a massacre.
What a terrible way to go.
She doesn't seem to care.
Well, Gramps isn't exactly known for his bountiful sense of mercy.
If you don't want to die like a dog, don't run around snapping your fangs at everyone.
You keep talking like this has nothing to do with you, but I take it you've got no intention of beating a retreat. Sounds like you've got the railway gun set to automatic firing mode, too.
We should also be in automatic firing mode,
I was wondering what that sound was.
and we should stop talking and then
Oh, it was loading another round!
get on with, the dashy dash and the slashing slash.
Oh, I was hoping you'd miss it in all your battles.
Exactly. See what I mean?
It's got,
Oh God,
10
don't tell
minutes
her
or so
that.
to go.
Conniving witch.
You can let us past, or we're going to force our way through. Your choice.
Don't give her that choice.
Careful. She's a dangerous one to tangle with. And she's hiding something.
Right again.
It's probably one of those machines nobody cares about.
Damn!
Yep. I wish
Giant archaisms!
I wish my intuition wasn't always so correct.
Ooh, just my color, too.
No, those things are orange.
For borrowed muscle, I've really taken a liking to that.
Actually, you know what? Her hair is orange. And the only other people in this game that I've seen with orange hair are Elliot's family. Are you Fiona? Scarlet. That's what S stands for.
Gideon might have fallen, but it's not too late. To send the Chancellor to join him on his way to Gehenna!
Okay, well, at least we know what they're after.
How about you go instead?
Crossbell's counting on us. Strike with everything you've got.
I will even use my frequent flyer miles to get you there.
Let's rock!
Yeah. Love rock.
Think you can satisfy me, little cookies?
Yes.
Go!
We have a plan.
All right, let's do this!
It involves buffing everybody to hell.
To me!
My turn.
Actually, you know what? Let's see. Do I want her to go in immediately? I might. Let me check something real quick. These guys are just have a bunch of hit points, but they are pretty weak to everything because delay is something that works on them. But they will stand around and just shoot lasers at everybody, so we can't have them sit around forever. So let's get with it. don't know if I should do that. Let's go with this.
It's my turn.
I have something lined up. That's actually a mistake. I put everybody out of range, but I guess that's okay.
Now.
Of course.
Yeah, everybody, take a ride. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up, everyone. I'm so sorry. What a disaster. Well, she's dead.
Wasn't strong enough.
That's okay.
My turn.
It was my fault. I needed to have her first action not be attacking, because she has the courtsong that allows her first attack to do twice as much damage. So that needs to be on the S-Craft, not on, like, you know, a random hit on somebody. Anyway, now that we've all learned our lessons, I might want to get her up, because I want her to act, because my whole entire plan with Laura is she would get off one S-Craft and then get switched up. So I might as well go ahead and do it. I think that gets her a turn. Maybe?
You have my thanks.
Nope, it doesn't.
Go!
A little bit disappointing, I have to say. We may have to delay everybody to make this work.
Second form, gale!
Yeah.
Well, we could get her healed up, because everybody else got delayed. So at least that will get her to survive this
Hear
turn,
me.
I'm guessing.
You have my thanks.
Okay.
Shouldn't really be healing right now. It's not going to do a whole lot for her. So I'm going to move her out of the way instead. Scarlet is sealed, so she can't really do anything, which is good. I'm looking to see what the next opportunity is to use an S-Craft, if you're wondering what's going on. I need to focus on one of these dudes, though. I could also just keep doing that and delay. But I don't wanna... Maybe I should. Let's do it. There's no reason to overthink all of this.
Gale!
Right.
Okay, you're switching out.
Your turn.
With pleasure.
With what pleasure?
Take this!
It's my turn.
Probably would have been more useful if I just S-Craft with him instead. But that's okay. Whatever. You weak to fire. He's burning. I'm guessing that means no. Okay, that will do.
Activate.
Perfect.
My turn.
Baited him to shooting the wrong person. Probably should kill her first. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. She has a lot of hit points, so I guess we should kill these guys first. That's not really into any of the stuff that I have right now. That could be helpful, but I don't think they will move. Can I target all three? Yes, I can.
Here goes. How about this?
How about what? Good crit.
Here we go! There!
Yeah, you shouldn't really try to...
And one quick.
Oh, I missed that one. I should have just...
Aren't you
Gone for it.
feisty? We'll see how long that lasts.
Is that gonna work? Did it work?
It's my turn.
Nope, it did not work. That's sad. Whatever. I don't really care. Is that flare bomb? Okay. Probably should have done a little bit earlier, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's crap now. And man, oops. And then S-craft again. That's actually not great. Because she's gonna wake up. Can I cancel? I cannot cancel. Oh wow.
Here we go.
Couldn't make up her mind. Wait a minute, what am I doing? These dudes are almost dead. I think we should put them down. They don't do a whole lot of damage. So, if they're so resistant to art stuff, maybe we should just double up on this. We should also heal.
My turn.
Okay, you're dead. What? Alright, I can't take that. Not acceptable. God damn it. This is all wrong. I did all this wrong. Who's gonna act? 1400. Okay, we'll kill you. I did all of this wrong. Should I S-craft with Sarah? Oh.
Too slow.
You're dead.
Sorry, everyone.
My turn.
Was hoping for a little bit better outcome. But at least we kill the machines. That's all that matters. I think what we do is we heal ourselves. Dead people should stay dead.
Hope you like pain.
That's right.
Go.
Oh wait, I healed Gaius instead. Well, I guess that's okay too. At least I healed somebody. Now, look like to... okay, let's do this.
Arcus.
We'll get ourselves a little bit of a buff.
Leave it to me.
I don't want to switch Sarah out because she actually has completely full stuff. But we need to do something about Gaius because he's down forever. So let's go and do that. Now it'd be really hilarious if Sarah just got killed right now without using her S-craft, which I cannot allow to happen.
Let's see you live through this! Plasma storm!
How humiliating.
Gee,
We're burning daylight.
that's a terrible fight. It was going to go so well in my mind,
I've only just begun.
but nothing came out
That
of
should
it.
suffice.
And it took 8 minutes. 8 minutes of my life I can never get back.
No!
You sound worried now. Everything's fixed, kids. just had to pull this lever. Looks like they're done too. Yeah, you guys didn't really plan this real well.
Systems deactivated. Thank goodness.
Ah, you got me.
What happened to your monster truck now, huh?
Shouldn't have expected any less from the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or from Sylphid. The rest of you weren't half bad either.
I can't believe you could take on this many of us at once.
You probably had help too.
You were one tough old bear.
Neidhart here. We've regained control of the left railway gun.
Are you not watching us? We're like just right on the other side. Why do you need to have a mobile phone?
And we've deactivated the right wing's railway gun over here.
You guys are literally like right next to each other. Whatever.
Oh, thank goodness.
My. You can hardly call our crossing paths coincidence.
You're right.
At this point.
We are basically being set on a collision course.
Oh well, no matter. Everything played out just like C said it would, both here and in Crossbell.
What are you talking about?
Comrade S.
Uh-oh.
What?
Zombies? Comrade Z.
How can they still move?
We'd completely incapacitated them.
I chopped off both of their legs.
Go, Comrade S! Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all!
You know?
That's the plan. Well, I'll catch you all in the great beyond.
She sounds like somebody. I can't quite put my finger on it.
She wouldn't.
Well, you know, if we didn't deactivate those cannons, we could have shot down the airship with them. Maybe not, but maybe.
Damn.
Should have probably like tied her up or something while we had the chance. See, how is your aim so bad? It's like a bear running. Oh my goodness. These guns have like 50 feet of range.
My name is C,
Hey Charlie.
leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. Allow me to extend my congratulations. You did well, fending off our two-pronged attack here and in Crossroads.
Hey everybody, look, it's a talking airship.
But it would be foolish to assume this is the end of it. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready.
I mean, you know, at this point, it's like, oh, C predicted everything, but like all of these are failures. So he's like, hey, I foresee our future a great deals of not success. Hope you guys are ready for it. Wow, he's so good at predicting the future.
How can this be? So this is the Imperial Liberation Front. They're even more brazen than I'd heard.
Looks like he's put down the Tank Rebellion. The Yellow Tank Rebellion. You play a tank and you fight against a million other tanks.
So C was here after all.
Who is he anyway? What's he hiding?
Good questions.
Even the intelligence division's drawing a blank trying to gather info on him.
Oh, is that classified information?
At least this time we managed to capture some of them alive.
Okay, so are those two in the front dead?
And they will talk.
Nope. Cyanide pills.
What the hell?
Ah, amateurs.
Is this poison?
What?
This is bad.
They believe pretty strongly about stuff. Let's just say. You know, when there are people talking about putting their life on the line.
These guys all swallowed neurotoxin capsules. I don't think we're gonna be able to save them.
They're not kidding.
I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try to neutralize the poison. Emma, if you got any herbs you think might help, give me a hand.
Yep, Emma. Herbs?
Of course.
That's what they call them these days.
Do you think they'll pull through?
Not sure. I'd give them 50-50 maybe.
Okay, so 4 50-50%. I think I like our chances.
Even if we can keep them alive, there's no guarantee they'll regain consciousness. No!
Why? Why would they go this far? These are the kinds of people we're dealing with.
With some quick thinking, hard fighting, and a little luck, we were able to stop a potentially devastating terrorist attack in its tracks. But with the political climate as it was, this incident, overshadowed by the crisis in Crossbell, was never made public.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like the way this narration goes, it's like reading, this is actually...
In the days that followed, we still felt shaken. Our eyes newly opened to the dangers facing our homeland, both outside and within.
I didn't actually mean to press that button, but I did, so I had to shut up. I almost feel like this is sort of a retelling in the future. Ring is like 50 years old, and he's writing a autobiographical book documenting his youthful life. Those are the best days.
Drinks are on me someday.
Did I get an A at least? Yeah.
Good showing, everyone.
I'm never gonna get an S because I don't actually talk to everybody. That's how you get S's. Oh, great. let me save. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go, but let's go a little bit further. We have probably one more practical exam. Oh my goodness. Coming up. And I think we get some time before we do that. I don't remember.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the railway military police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger corps. At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell.
So I don't think we ever hear about what the terrorist group from Calvert actually is.
And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there.
And I think there's going to be some information on that when we get the Calvert games.
They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with. And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the noble faction itself. Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all. During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration.
That's theater, man.
That Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving.
Nothing unites people together like treason.
But one thing was clear. That declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent.
Meanwhile, everything's happy and nice here in Trista. I wish this buffoonery would stop. Stop petting me, you ruffians. Oh. Well, I recognize one of these vehicles. We have been one of
clear
them.
autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
And the last. Hey, it's Mueller. Haven't seen him in a while. Is that the first time we've seen him in this game? I don't actually remember. Thanks, game. No shit. My back hurts.
And that concludes my biannual report.
Oh, so there are 2.
Good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests.
Thanks, Emma.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council president, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame. I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly. What happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole.
It's the VIX, man.
But moving on.
Yeah, nobody cares about your stock prices.
I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class I and II's academic performance seems to be slipping.
Oh, class warfare?
Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for it in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is. And I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them.
Okay, what's your reason?
After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Drygles?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Drygles' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Drygles' true ideal.
All right.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well...
For one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Drygles' time, at least in that particular respect.
She didn't say anything.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
She's like, those dumb fools arguing over nothing while I'm here making all the money in the world.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for
Don't
me
ask
to express my position on the issues at hand.
Fix your own problems.
That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbital Net and the Orbital Staves.
Yes, the Orbital Net is being hacked.
I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbital Net should be a top priority.
Well, the problem is that Orbital Net is a cross-belt thing.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree.
How do you do anything about it?
But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbital Staves and the Arcus units. Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out.
Okay, good segue. I mean, we all know that Class 7 is the center of this entire campus.
Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at
Yeah, you know, they were like almost murdered.
While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
Well, it would help if you don't send them to places where, like, terrorists are actually actively attacking.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study.
Where are they supposed to go?
We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Okay, these are all reasonable things.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Drygles. They become something of a school motto here.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive.
We should have, like, teenagers solve our nation's problems.
They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making, and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right.
Unlike the rest of us.
Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
So I'm sure, you know, this is part of Oliver's Olivier's, if you will, Olivier's grand master plan against Osborne.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come.
I think Class 7 is some sort of his special squad, special operational forces, if you will.
But I
He's
believe that
developing.
makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant.
Like, nope, you're not gonna take this sword away from me.
The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable.
That's put out our kids.
Immature as she is.
She's, if you notice, she is smiling as she say that.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes.
Why he's so useless.
However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study.
Well, your discussion is completely worthless.
So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
You can't see it, but I have my hands raised. It's a cliffhanger. But nobody's gonna buy that. I mean, after that nice little charming conversation.
I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
I can't read what they're writing.
The festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th. Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display.
Okay, that's why we have Crow in this class.
I mean, come on, no one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
He's not wrong.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Let's solve some international crises here. Foil terrorist attack. Ghost extermination. I always like Ghostbusters. Come on, Crow, help
Would
us.
it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know. It's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
You guys are upgraded to Class 8. Congratulations.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
Security issues, I guess?
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with,
That's about the long and short of it.
what they're gonna do for the festival.
With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum.
Okay, that's how he puts it.
Especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
I mean, you like your brother, though.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me.
We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So, as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
Where are you even? Okay, he moved his desk.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but
I don't even know what a festival is.
what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Good job, William. Make me proud.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival.
Yeah, why are you surprised that she doesn't know? Like, she's like a 6-year-old or something.
There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers.
It's like a...
Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
It's like systematic bullying for the first years.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something.
Yep, no kidding.
We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
I like how she was that.
What?
What are you talking about?
It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
At least Patrick is not like bothering us anymore.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Instructor Sarah?
Why are you here?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago.
And you're all dismissed.
So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood. Because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
I guess thanks.
You mean it?
You don't even know where you're going.
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time
At
around.
least somebody's caught on to this whole entire thing of field study equals like death.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
Alright, is everybody gonna get a line?
That's good news.
Come on, Machias.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway.
Machias.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order.
Machias.
So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh.
Also, I don't think Elliot got a line.
If you say so.
Yay!
I think I'll take you up on that.
And if you're wondering, this is the reason why I put out the boss fights. Because after the boss fight, there's like 50 minutes of cutscenes. Not that I'm complaining about it, you know? It's merely stating a fact. Nice carb. Nice eyebrows, buddy. The rest of us just stand here, looking on jealously. I have no regrets too. I mean, you know he's not gonna answer that question. Who's gonna talk to the prince? Somebody's has to do it. It might as well be me. Can you see here? I'm actually burdening all of this guilt. It's a sin that I place upon myself. The sin is the scarf. I can never take this scarf off.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon.
He said so soon, which means that he was expecting to find himself indebted to the group.
Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbow.
Don't mention it.
We're just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Oh, look at those two. So cute. Finishing each other's sentences.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
That's like the most PR thing to say.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did.
I wish you can make a positive influence on every single day in your life.
I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's president got going.
I'd like to see that. Rocksmith is quite a guy.
Though the mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
Hey, Dieter, man.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it.
Do they like tanks?
So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that lying down.
Milliam.
Hey man, she's like totally right, you know?
I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlam in action, though.
Oh, sure thing.
Do it.
Come on, Lamb.
Come on, man. Let her do it.
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlam. Just a hunch.
Lame.
Seriously, man.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
I'm sure at this point, like, nobody here doesn't actually know what Lammy is.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind.
Hey,
too.
Mueller, nice to see you're still alive.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Why are you standing there?
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
You can tell they're badasses.
I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division.
Because when they introduce themselves, they keep their eyes closed for a long time.
I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well. Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
We met your dad. He's a cool guy.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade style.
Dude, you sound real creepy there, man.
I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for. Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander. It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago.
You know, I'm not actually... I wasn't expecting Vander to sound like this, or Mueller to sound like this.
Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women.
I was expecting him to sound like, you know, a really worn down, tired guy, but he sounds like Gary.
Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
Neidhart.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Cruelty. My name is Mueller.
Lame.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync.
That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Alright, say goodbye, everybody. Okay. That's the universal sign for goodbye in Erebonia.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
You too. Come on. Give me control. I need to control. Okay, it's a Saturday. That means oh boy. This can't be this hard. Just like write down some things. Like a flower cafe. Or maybe like a casino. How about we do a pawn shop? Seems everybody loves pawn shops. I have a better idea. Let's do a battle arena. Can you fight through every single person of Class 7 and reach the final boss? If you do, Sarah will buy you a beer. Oh boy. Emergency. Well, I kind of don't mind that, speaking, from the leader's point of view of the class. Because, we've solved all these crises. The problem is I don't think they'll let us do it, because I'm pretty sure many of the things we've done are classified now. I think Crow has something in mind already. He's like, I'm gonna let these losers figure it out. Alright everybody, that was a nice episode. We fixed a lot of problems, and we have more problems, perhaps even more urgent, than we started with. So let's see what we can do as a class, as a group. What can we accomplish when our heart beats together? Thanks for watching. See you next time.